Sevierville is a place full of hearts and heroes who go the extra mile. And today, we're celebrating the Imagination Library the best way we know how, by giving back. With the help of a talented designer, we're transforming their space, reflecting the care and impact they've brought to children in this community and the world. I'm Danica McKellar. I'm an actress and children's math book author, and this is Hometown Heroes, where gratitude meets design. Julie, hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for doing this. I've been a fan of Dolly Parton since I was a little kid, like every other human on this planet. After I wrote my first little kid book, Goodnight Numbers, I could not believe when I got a letter in the mail from Dolly Parton inviting this book to be part of the Imagination Library. I was gobsmacked. Later in 2018, I was invited to read Goodnight Numbers at the Library of Congress as part of the Imagination Library celebration of their 100 millionth book to a child. So I've been a part of this organization for so long. The idea that now I get to help it by renovating their conference room is incredible. It's such a full circle moment for me.
I think this is such an amazing opportunity. I'm really excited that Danica asked me to be part of this renovation for this space. Imagination Library, to me, like so many other people, has been special in our family. We have had a book every month for 12 years, and there's so many memories wrapped around all those stories.
I'm going to introduce you to Jeff, the president of the Imagination Library.
Okay.
He's wonderful. He's going to give us a tour.
Perfect.
Jeff, hi.
How are you, Danica? So good to see you.
This is Julie.
Hi.
Hey, Julie.
Nice to meet you.
So
nice to meet you.
I am the president and the vice chair of the Dollywood Foundation. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library was created by Dolly in 1995 in honor of her father, who was not able to read and write. And so she created the Imagination Library to inspire children to love books and reading early in life. You know, we encourage children to register from the time they're born. They receive an age-appropriate book in the mail each and every month up until their 5th birthday, and then sort of graduate from the Imagination Library and go on to school. This is the boss's office.
Oh, wow. This is so cool. This is the place. I love it. I really love this. This is gorgeous.
This one's mine.
Oh, that's so cool.
I wrote Goodnight Numbers in 2017. It was my first little kid book. Of course, I was a math major and I love mathematics, so I wanted to bring numbers to little kids. It was such an honor to be part of the Imagination Library.
This is one of so many wonderful authors and illustrators and books that we have in the Imagination Library. Of course, when we were designing Dolly's office, we said, well, we have to figure out a way to display books. They're some of the most wonderful art pieces, really.
Yes. Looks so amazing.
Yeah.
I love this.
So we designed this space, of course, for Dolly when she's in the office. It's a little quiet place to come and work and be when she's here. And then, of course, right behind her desk is a painting of her dad, who was the inspiration behind the Imagination Library.
Well, hi, everybody. This is Dolly. Now, before he passed away, my daddy told me the Imagination Library was probably the most important thing that I had ever done. That's saying a lot. And I can't tell you how much that means to me because I created the Imagination Library as a tribute to my daddy. So inspiring kids to love to read became my passion and my mission, because if you can read, you can teach yourself anything.
Well, I love how light and bright and brass and the crisp fabrics.
We had to get this one right. This is Dolly's office, but I'd love to take you down and show you one of the spaces that we could use a little more Dolly magic in.
I'll put you Dolly magic.
All right. So this room is renovated to reflect sort of that warmth and magic that Dolly brings. And so we're really hoping that Julie and Danica will be able to bring that same level of warmth and vibrancy down to the space we're working on. Okay, so welcome to our conference room.
Different than Dolly's office.
A little
like
different
a
than
tiny
Dolly's
bit.
Different.
Yeah,
Could use a little
yeah.
help.
It's what I expected in the way that it's very corporate, it's very utilitarian. How do you guys use this space? Are you in here a lot?
We are in here a lot. We eat lunch in here a lot of days.
Well, it's a really big space. So you have tons of room.
You know, and originally we had envisioned to use it in a lot of different ways because it's such a great space. Everything from, having small group meetings, having some of our local program partners come in and sit down and spend time with us, and just have it be more of a space that represents the work that we do with Dolly and the Imagination Library and has some of that love
And the
some of that magic,
relationships,
absolutely.
right? So we want some community spaces.
Cozier, right?
Cozier. Yes,
Cozier.
cozier.
Cozier, more friendly.
That's the word. We want to create something that feels more like Dolly's office, that's soft and it's homey and it's beautiful and it feels like a breath of fresh air.
Obviously, with the Imagination Library books, we're gifting somewhere in the neighborhood of 36 million books a year.
Oh
so
my
we have
gosh.
a lot of books.
36 million.
Absolutely.
What's the tally now? Like
About
200 and
280
something?
million books that
280
we've
million.
gifted to date.
And the
Wow.
books go.
All over the United States.
Okay.
All 50 states to
Wow.
children. So big operation.
It is
we wound up with
amazing.
a lot of books. We really could use a great space to display and store some of these books that we keep here in the office. They're, just great pieces that represent our work. They're beautiful works of art.
Yes. So we need a little bit of storage probably, and then obviously display for
That
this.
would be terrific.
You want a place to have lunch,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You guys want to eat occasionally together?
We do,
Which I love that
yeah.
y'all get to do that. So is there anything that's precious or can I change the window treatment?
I was hoping you might change the window
Okay,
treatment.
they don't really say Dolly
They don't.
to me.
Wall covering can change.
Okay.
Carpet can change.
Okay.
This is your palette to create in.
But we'll keep the Dolly pictures and the beautiful books.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Absolutely.
good. Jeff, thank you so much for allowing us to give back to the Imagination Library, to give back to Dolly. She does so much for everybody else, and this is an opportunity for us to give back to her.
When you come back, it's going to be amazing, fresh and bright and welcoming, and I'm super excited.
I can't wait. I'm so excited too. Let's do it. You ready? Let's go.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we'll see you guys soon then.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of like this really pale green, kind of like gray green or this gray blue. All this trim's pretty dark. The alabaster,
Yes.
it's not bright white. It's
It's
a very
fresh.
warm, and it'll just reflect light beautifully.
Alabaster it is.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we have a huge decision made.
Yes.
Right? Light bright alabaster.
Love it.
Okay, so
Hey, Mom.
This is Julie. This is my son, Draco.
nice to meet you, Draco.
Nice to meet you, too.
This is the room we are renovating.
Yeah, I can tell.
You might recognize Draco from the back flap of Goodnight Numbers.
Oh gosh,
Although he
Oh
was
my
only
gosh.
2 years old, so
Draco.
It's changed a little
you
bit.
are precious. You're still precious, but my goodness. You obviously can't be this close to Dollywood and miss it. We love it. It's so much fun.
yes.
And also want you to be really wowed.
Julie, I trust you completely, and I am so grateful that you're here to help me help the Imagination Library. This organization has meant so much to us for so long, and I'm really, really thrilled that we can do something for them.
Thank you. I'm so happy to have the opportunity.
Yeah.
I love this place. So.
Okay, we'll see you in a few hours.
Thank you. Y'all
Okay.
have fun.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Hey,
How are you guys?
great. How are
Good. We have a color for you.
you? All right.
You have a challenge.
All right. We're always up for one.
Awesome. And there's wallpaper.
We see that.
I know, it's a challenge. We got no time and a lot to do.
Well, it sounds like we got a project.
We do. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, good.
I'm Julie.
Nice to meet you. I'm Joe.
Joe, nice to meet you.
Is the material
That's it.
the proper one?
Yes, that's it. We're doing this because we're going to warm it all up. Obviously, this carpet's going to come up, and there is a long hallway kind of around the corner. If you guys can just keep going down that hallway, because we're going to make it one big, pretty space. And we have limited time. So I'm going to let y'all get started.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, and the painters are here, so maybe start on the opposite side.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
works, too.
guys
All right,
so
thank
much.
you.
I'm so excited that I'm getting to work on the conference room at Imagination Library. And it is a big space. There's a lot of space to fill. I'm so glad I already had the painters started. I'm thrilled with the paint color. And the great thing about working with lumber liquidators is there's a floor for everyone and every budget. So we have kind of found the perfect workhorse. It's gonna replace the very commercial carpet that is there now. Our bookcases are gonna be kind of a dark gray because I do think we need the contrast with the light furniture. We're gonna have to have some weight in the room, and that's gonna really establish those as bigger, more important pieces. And I love working with Cabinets to Go on this because they can deliver so quickly and they can install those and all the pieces are ready to go. So I'm able to pick a door style, a finish, all those things, and they're still in very quickly and they look beautiful. This is the floor plan. You can see we have a lot of opportunities for furniture pieces. I've created 3 different areas that are complete on their own, but also that will work together. This is a dining table. It's gonna be 10 feet long because they dine here, they have meetings here. And then these are gonna be more cozy seating areas. And since there are so many pieces in here, I wanna make sure they all work beautifully together. I'm gonna give Furnitureland South a call and they can put me at ease with their great advice. Hey there, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Julie. I'm working on the Imagination Library, the conference room. I wanted you to help me a bit because I am worried with so many pieces in that room that everything works together and is cohesive.
So I selected some items that I thought you might find interesting to kind of make it feel more like homey.
Oh, perfect.
And one of those is just this beautiful white swivel chair.
Oh, that's
Great
awesome.
rating.
Yes.
See that?
That's
Great
really
rating.
pretty.
Those.
Okay.
And a white textured that has a little bit of interest. Are there any grays in the room?
We've gotten some beautiful cabinets from Cabinets to Go. They're going to display all the books and they are kind of like a dark charcoal.
Okay, great. So this is another chair that I thought we could pair with that those chairs. And it's beautiful and it has a boucle fabric on it. So
Oh, that's
it's gonna have
perfect.
a nice texture. With that, we could pair a nice large ottoman, round
Yep.
ottoman.
I love that.
In front of that in this beautiful, also textured colors.
I like that mix because I don't want it to be all one note.
For one of the case pieces, I thought this was lovely. It's got some gray undertones. It's got some architectural feel to it that could go in both spaces between the chairs.
I think that sounds great. Okay, I'm feeling way better about this.
I know there are so many items that we're bringing over today, so I'm going to meet you there to make sure everything goes flawlessly.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I would love to see you there.
That sounds good.
Okay,
See you soon.
see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Furnitureland South to the rescue. Oh, wow. Guys, this looks great. What a transformation already.
Yeah, it is.
Right? So this looks pretty simple.
Just put the piece and you connect it first on the head.
Oh,
And
wow.
You do the hammer and you click it.
So I love this. This is huge transformation.
Change all the room.
It changes everything. Yeah. Well, you guys are amazing and the price cannot be beat.
Thank you.
James, you have transformed this room. It looks so good.
Yes, it's came a long ways.
Obviously, you guys painted the baseboards for us. They were wood tone, and then we brought in shoe molding.
Yeah.
So everything looks really fresh, and we still show off these doors. So we did the door casing, we did all these openings, the windows, but we did change the finish. And I think that makes a big difference too on your trim, just to kind of make it stand out a bit.
The walls we did in an eggshell finish and the trim we did in a satin finish, so it still gave it, a little depth.
I think it really warmed it up, but it also gave us this fresh backdrop. Well, of course, since we are in a time crunch, I would love if you would stay and help me hang some drapery rods.
That sounds like fun.
Okay. Oh, I love that attitude.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so these windows are huge. I think they're 10 feet. So these pieces just join together.
Okay.
These are the brackets. Hopefully we can find a stud because these are not super beefy. And also, I really don't like to use panels that don't function.
Yeah.
So we want them to be able to move them back and forth.
Yeah.
So if you find a stud, they'll be a little tougher. It definitely is smart to get a measure on everything because they can vary slightly. And obviously I'm gonna iron these because obviously they have been folded probably for a long time. So if it's a fabric that you can iron, I highly suggest getting a big table. You'll get tangled up with an ironing board. That's where, ooh, a little up a little bit, down a little bit. There you go. So if we get them on the very, very, very edge of that part, I think that's where we need to be. I mean, everybody is a Dolly Parton fan, right? Who's not?
They are. It's actually pretty exciting to know that everywhere you go, you get to see something special that, is around all of us in this town.
Well, and I learned too that Imagination Library started in this county and then has expanded.
Yes, everybody
She said
you talk
5
to
countries.
knows
That is
all
the
about
most
it.
amazing thing.
Being here in this town and to have that right in my own backyard is just a real treat.
Look at that. It's kissing. It's kissing, James.
All right, that's exactly what
You
we
did
wanted.
it. So 1 down,
All right,
3 to go.
perfect. Let's get it
You
done.
got it now.
All
It's easy, right? Okay, yay. Okay, perfect. Okay, that looks great, y'all.
All right, last one.
Last one. Everything looks great. The painting's great. These drapes look great. Thank you for helping. I'm gonna go check on the cabinets. We're getting really close, guys. Cabinets to go has saved our life. Cabinets are going in, and I'm really excited because this is gonna be the wow moment when we get to really showcase all the books. We are doing 2 different bookcases that are exactly the same because this room is so large. So this is gonna kind of act as our symmetry at the end of the room. They're gonna totally mirror each other, kind of like bookends. Well, I'm gonna leave you guys to work. The truck from Furnitureland South is here. This is the fun part. Thank you so much.
Yep.
The pieces are here, and there is nothing more exciting than bringing the furniture in because we know we are almost to the end of completing this beautiful space. Look at all this stuff! Yeah! Okay, guys, I'm so excited. Freight elevator is this way. I'm gonna meet you up in the space. Hello.
Julie.
How are you, Richard?
Good. Got a surprise for you.
This is perfect.
What do you think of that? I think it's really going to dress the space up.
One of our goals for this whole space is to display more books because that's really the heart of this organization. So thank you for bringing this in because this is going to be a really special way to do that.
All right, well, we'll start putting these up. We'll get it all measured out. And
Okay.
really just setting the first panel is really the hardest part.
So I'm thinking, maybe like a tiny bit closer to the top.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's probably good.
Yeah, I think like maybe there.
Yeah, that's good. And you always want to use a level when you're hanging art. We don't want anything to be crooked or look off.
But what's really cool about this is we wanted to introduce the logo somewhere.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want. We can just print it right on the panel. So it works out perfect. Hey, let's get this one up. With the printed logos, you want to make sure, obviously, that's all lined up nicely. This is an easy installation.
It is so easy.
Now for the hard part, where would you like to put the books on the panel?
All the kids get this book, The Code of Many Colors, and all of them get, this is your first book, The Little Engine That Could. We heard that this is a really special book to Dolly
Yeah.
because this is kind of her motto. Just
Awesome.
keep on keeping on. I love that message.
Well, great
So
selections. This will be
let's
perfect.
do,
We'll get this one down here. And the
Perfect.
cool thing is we can move it wherever you want over time.
okay.
If they want to swap them out. So there's one.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this with you. If you
Okay.
want to just kind of
Yeah. that's-
stagger them, that'd be awesome.
Sounds good.
Thank you. I'm gonna grab furniture.
Sounds good. Good luck.
This room has lots of functions, and so we're gonna have a couple sitting areas. We're gonna have a really huge dining table. These are gonna be kind of creating our areas. And this is kind of like also a good way to really soften the space. Hey,
How's
how
it
are you?
going?
Oh my gosh, thank you for this This
It
is
looks
amazing.
so good.
This is amazing. These pieces are so pretty. So how do you think this looks so far?
I think it looks amazing. You've done a really, really good job. I know that they're going to be really happy with the space.
Do you know very much about Imagination Library? It's pretty amazing.
I do. It is near and dear to my family because we have gotten a book every month from them. So my 2 daughters have grown up reading these books. And so the Imagination Library has been really, it's almost emotional to be
How old
here
are
to be able
they?
to help this.
How old are yours?
3 and 5.
Oh gosh.
So
Okay,
they
you're
just-
in the thick of it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You were so invaluable and amazing. So thank you for doing this crazy timeline and getting us all settled. And especially thank you for helping us celebrate Imagination Library, because I know it's super special to your family and mine too. And these are like incredible hometown heroes. So thank you for making this happen.
You're very welcome.
Quickly.
It's been a pleasure and an honor to help out.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome back.
Wow.
It's a little different.
The walls look great. The flooring, oh my goodness.
Danica is back from Dollywood. She's going to help me with a few final touches, and then we will be ready to show the team. So how was Dollywood?
Oh, it was amazing, as always.
And your son loved it.
He loved it. Okay, so how can I help?
We need to
Okay.
figure out pillows. I was thinking maybe those in those big armchairs, because I don't want to have so many to have to move them.
Right. That is so nice. I'm so glad Julie's letting me be a part of the process, and putting the accessories around, the pillows, makes me feel more connected to the space. I love this picture of Dolly so
I do
much.
too.
And it was up before. Where's it gonna go now?
That is kind of a perfect little spotlight for
Yeah.
it. And I also thought I've seen every Dolly picture, and I've never seen that one.
Yes.
So I love it.
So
I
beautiful.
think it's really cool. I'm going to show you some tricks for tabletop.
okay.
And fast, right?
Okay.
This table is really gigantic, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all these seats. And a lot of times I'll do a pair of something like medium large on each end. But for this, I wanted to keep everything open for eating, because they might have a lot of people. So I have
And
this.
meetings too. They might have
And
meetings with
meetings,
the
yes, for
computers.
sure. So I have this one big vessel. So I'm going to put it in the center of the table. And then I always like to have something, that's fresh and living. So I'm going to fill it with these.
Okay.
And we're going to do plants other places. So I think that'll be a good variety. We'll do these, and we'll see how full this is. And then we may play around with if we need to make them a little taller. So we're going to use this because the butterflies, obviously
Yes,
special.
got
So
it.
I'm thinking we could do that on the console. Since we're indoors, it's actually easier just to put the whole container in there. Much less messy.
Yes.
Sound crunch.
Very pretty.
And then we have this guy. We can put this over maybe on the coffee table over here. This one's really pretty, and that'll give us some height over in the seating area. So I'm gonna do this on this coffee table. And these are the books that I would love to display when these guys are done, and we can kind of just have a mix of sizes.
I'm so glad that Julie included bookshelves to show off the books of the Imagination Library, which is the heart of this entire organization. Julie, before we reveal the room to Imagination Library, I just want to thank you so much for doing this. You've done an incredible amount in a very short amount of time, and they're going to be thrilled.
Thank you. There's a lot of team in this, but thank you so much, because I hope they love it.
They will love it.
Thank you. It's always so exciting when the team comes in. I'm always a little bit nervous. I get a little bit of butterflies.
Come on up.
Ah, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Right? Y'all gonna take it all in.
Wow. I was absolutely blown away. I couldn't believe it was the same room. It's really turned into this sort of flexible space where I
Yes,
hoped for
it's
all this time.
amazing.
Everyone at the Imagination Library seems so happy. They seem so excited. They are now feeling the love coming back to them that they've been pouring out into all of these kids for so many years.
Of course, I haven't done this alone. The real heroes of our story are the thousands of local partners and organizations who have embraced my dream and made it their own.
This is really a thank you to all of you for everything you do for the community. So I hope you love it.
And this is going to be such a great space
I'm
for our
so
team to
glad.
use and all of our partners when they come in and visit us. We have such a beautiful space to welcome them into now. One of the things that we had talked about when we were down in Dolly's office was trying to bring some of that warmth and magic down this way, and you absolutely have. It brings the warmth and the vibrancy and sort of the Imagination Library into the office. I mean, it went from a dark sort of corporate, space into this vibrant, light space, sort of sectioned off into these beautiful areas that we could use for different purposes. Gorgeous table and meeting space.
So this was a little extra that we added. This is a company called Wall Control, and they make these panels, and you can use magnets to put things on there, like little notes. You can use these hooks and you can display more books.
What a beautiful addition right alongside the books. And it also allowed us to display two of the books that we're most proud of.
So we use lots of different textiles and finishes, wood tones, but really the star is the books. So I hope you love this.
They're gorgeous. They are the star of the show, as they should be. So it's beautiful. Thank you.
Jack, we've worked together for years with the Imagination Library, and thank you so much for letting us do this for you.
Oh, we're so grateful to both of you for all the work and energy that you put into this space and making it gorgeous and what we had always dreamed that it could be. So it's
Good.
Thank you so much.
Good.
You
Thank
truly
you.
are. You truly are hometown heroes. Dolly, you are truly a hometown hero. I am so grateful for everything you do for the entire world, and I'm so grateful that I get to be a small part of it. So thank you. So what do you think of the room? It's different, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, all of you, so much for being a part of the Imagination Library. Thank you for letting me be some small part of supporting it. And of course, thank you to Dolly Parton, without whom none of this would be possible. She is an incredible hometown hero.
Yeah.
Truly. Yeah.